Hey guys, my name is Kapil. In this video, we are going to see how to enable or configure, a Swagger into our Spring Boot applications. So hope you are having a understanding of Swagger. So let me explain. So as per the Swagger official, website. So Swagger is generally we use for API documentation. Let's say we are having a set of APIs, so it's very difficult to maintain the API information or resource information. So Swaggers enable this automatically without writing a single point of code, guys. So it will give us exact information about what is the API type, what we are going to post, and even it will allow us to send our data. I mean API testing also can be done, so it will having a complete visualization, or it's a complete HTML UI where you can completely interact with your backend. Let's say you are writing APIs for the product management, like that, so where you will be having a list of products, or if you want to test that all the stuff for that, this generally nowadays people are going using a Swagger. So it's a complete visualization. So see here, let see, for example, if you have written some API, so this is gonna be like this. So it's completely, you will have a documentation, that's the API documentation, so where you can easily test, or you can easily test your APIs, or you can check, and which will completely bridge the gap between the testing team, UI testers or developers, like that. So no need to explain to the developer. Let's say we are having a UI developer and a backend developer which writes the which will write all APIs and all. So again it's here a gap between the front end and back end team. So if you provide such a very clear and clean document to the API UI developer, so he can easily integrate the UI component easily with the help of this API. So you will have a complete what that API gonna do, okay, what kind of a response, what attributes or components I have to send as a payload, like that. We will get a complete information, guys. So we just gonna see yeah, here is just a sample demo of Swagger. See guys, this is all about the pet. See, this is the complete JSON payload what is there. So even you can test with the help of this try. This is all about what is get API, delete API, post API, this. So now what we are going to do, our main objective is we have to enable this Swagger API documentation in our Spring Boot application. So let's see how to achieve that. So very first what we have to do is we have to add a dependency, Maven dependency. So here I have already added 2-3 dependencies of Swagger. So this is these 3 dependencies we have to add guys in our pom.xml. So currently I am using 2.8 version of the Spring I mean of Spring Fox. So you can easily find these at Maven repository. So then once we enable these 3 dependencies, the next step what we have to do is this is just in 2 steps we can easily configure Swagger, guys. This is the first step, and second step what we have to do is we have to write one configuration class, Swagger configuration class, and we have to enable configuration annotation. I hope you know what configuration tag is. And the second is we have to just enable enable Swagger to tag. That's it, guys. And we have to write this some little bit snippet, so that we have to tell, okay, where is the path, what is that, and some brief information about what your API is, like that all stuff. So I will just quickly run and I will just show. That's it guys. It's a very 2 steps to enable Swagger, basic Swagger. That's it. If you are having some token based authentic authorized API, if you are gonna enable that, then you have to little bit you have to just write here steps to pass the tokens and all, bearer tokens and all that. Anyway, I will cover in the next advanced video. So this is just very basic stuff to just enable the Swagger API. So these 2 steps guys, one is we added the dependency is the pom.xml, and second step is just we enable Swagger to tag. That's it. So I'm just going to run my application, so we will see how really it works. So guys, now before once my I just wanted to show you I have 2 controllers. One is a department controller, which I already explained in the previous video. So I have some department related stuffs, and one is employee controller stuffs. So yeah, these 2 controllers, then these 2 near about 6 to 8 APIs I am having. So you can see all the 6 to 7 APIs in our Swagger. So guys, my application is up. I will just try to run local. Yes guys, this is the complete path. You have to give swagger-ui.html, so you can find the HTML. Yes guys, see, this is my official this is my API documentation. So I have 2 control class. One is department controller and other one is employee controller class. So if you look at my department controller, so I have near about 5 APIs, so where I can post the department, get department by ID, I delete the department. So we will just try to get all the department guys. So let's execute this command. So guys, this is the department response which I got from the from our backend, I mean from our Spring. See, if you look at my query, so this department got this query got executed and I got the response body. So this is how it's very simple for test the APIs and to check the result, and to collaborate with the UI developers or some mobile app developers, cross platform. If you are going to if your API is gonna support cross platforms and all. So this is a very step. So you can just provide this link to your UI developer or mobile app developer, so that from that they can easily understand what this API is gonna do and what I have to send the response or what I have to send as a request body, and what the response body I will get. So that completely that gap is here going to resolve that issue guys. Generally when it comes to the integration of front-end code and back-end code, so we have to suffer a lot of issues, like completely we have to sit with UI developer and the back-end developers. They have to sit and they have to explain what API is, like that. So this document completely disable, I mean completely give that completely give advantage to sync with all the developer. No need to sync developers, and all this document will solve all the gaps guys. So just you give the this API this API documentation to your testing team also. They can easily test what is exactly happening. API testing can be done easily. So this is why Swagger is nowadays on the map. So every developers or every product's first choice guys. So there is no other option, so we have to enable the Swagger to bridge that gap. So we have just seen how get work. So I will just show you guys how post work. So this is my post API, and if I want to try it out, so I just wanted to I will just test some test from Swagger. I'm just going to add one entry. So even you can see guys, I got 201 response code, and I have successfully created the department with the name test from Swagger. So this is very all about Swagger stuff guys. So anyway, I am going to provide the complete source code of this particular application over my GitLab, so you can easily clone it out and you can try this example guys. Hope if you like this video, please guys don't forget to subscribe my channel, and that's all for now. Thank you so much for your time.